attorney, and today we will give you a guided tour of the features of Power Patent. So, what is Power Patent about? We streamline the drafting and the prosecution process for you, and we help you reclaim your time from the busy work. In this screen here, we will show you the first how to prepare a patent application using Power Patent, and then we will show you the prosecution tool. First, to prepare an application, we have a menu of various choices you can do. So in patent first, what it does is it'll take a university patent publication and such as a PDF, and then you can upload it to the system, and it will automatically generate a full non-provisional patent application from the professor's publication. The usual tool, and my favorite, is drafting an application from the claims. You only enter in the claim, and the drawings and the system does the rest for you. You can also use the invention disclosure mode, and that mode is very similar to the patent first mode. You can also upload templates in Word or Google Doc, and then that template will provide a starting point from which you can then create new applications. You can also use the conventional drafting mode, where you go through each and every element of the, each sections of the major, each section of the patent application, such as background, summary of the invention, detailed description. Now, of course, we'll augment that with AI text generation. So let's start with my favorite, from the claims. We are going to use the claim from sample patent number 11 million. So in that case, what I need to do is pull the claim set from the 11 million patent. And let me do that. And once we pull it up, we can just take the claim sets from there, and you'll see how we can augment the claim that was generated. So here we enter in the claim. Okay. We can then review the claim tree if needed. And here is the claim tree. And we'll show you how you can edit the claim graphically by dragging and dropping the claims around. But for now, it's from an issue patent, so we assume that the claims are good. So with that in mind, we can then generate flowchart from the claim. There you go. There are two independent claims in here, and I think the second one is an apparatus claim. So we really don't need to do a flowchart of a machine. So in that case, we would just do simply flowchart from from the first one. So we'll just simply select that one to be flowcharted. We can also generate from the text. So we can just say, let's just see what the abstract is saying. So let's just say we want to draw a system for delivering. Well, let's pick out some text that we can ask it to generate. Let's just say draw a prosthetic heart device within a heart chamber. Let's just say, let's use that. So let's just do that. Let's just say we want to create an arbitrary figure. While it's doing that, what we can also do is ask it to extract drawings from. We can drop the image of the drawing here, so we can do this. We can, for simplicity's sake, we will just upload the patent number and ask it to extract the drawings that are in the document. So in this case, it let's say that it identified number of pages, and let's say these are the diagrams we want. So we have the flow chart that we generated, plus this, plus these two diagrams from the patent, plus the diagram that we generated from the text using AI. And you know, we normally would have the inventor dictating the description of these figures, but since we don't have that, we would temporarily extract the reference number from the issue patent. So let's just say that we can do this. We can just ask the system to extract text from a transcript of some type, and so that's done here. We can extract the references from the dictation. So let's assume this is our dictation. We're going to extract the reference numbers that are in the drawings. And with that in mind, we have everything we need to generate an application, very high quality. So right now it is 9:03, and I would expect this thing to be done in about 5 minutes. And we will pace through the process of drafting the patent application for you. Now, for the patent first mode, where you upload a document written by the professor, let's say, for submission to a magazine, normally most universities would take that and file it as a provisional. Using our software, you can generate a full non-provisional application, and if you don't have time to actually go through and review and proof everything, you can submit that application and attach the publication at the end and file that as a provisional application. So you would have a complete non-provisional application file as a provisional, so that within a year's time you can then pull it out and file that. You have time to convert that, edit that as a professional non-provisional patent application. So that's how normally the patent first software is used. So it's still drafting the patent application. So while it's doing that, we will show you other features available in our system. So first we have an examination analysis where we can analyze a particular the examiner's profile, the allowances in the typical rejection profile. When we do the office action response tool, that information is pulled so that we can know which cases have that particular examiner allowed, and we can then extract information that's helpful in arguing why the current set of claims will be allowable. So that's how we use that information on each examiner profile. We also directly pull information from private pair. Let me set up while it's running, I don't want to disturb that, but I will run another instance of Power Patent, and I can show you the docketing system that we have by interacting directly with the Patent Center. So we have a tool that extracts information on your cases at Patent Center, and then we can bring up the let's say the history of the case, the summary, the continuity data, the image file wrapper. So in this case, so you can paste through the history of the case as though you were looking at it from Patent Center. And of course, with this access to history, we also can access the XML files that the examiner sends out, your original Word document that you file in Patent Center, and other information. So those information ultimately will be utilized for doing your office action response draft. In that system, we have various other reports that it can be automatically extracted because we have information from Patent Center for you. And so that's And let's look at a quick look at the examination, the examiner's information. So when we pull them up, let's say just arbitrarily pulling up one examiner, you'll see all the statistics on that examiner here. Let's check back to see if the application it's done. So within less than, I think we started at 9 and now it's 9:07, so it's about 5 minutes. It generated the background, the summary, the abstract for you. The description is also done. You can see the figures here. This is the figure that extracted, as we discussed. This is another extracted figure from the patent upload, and then this one is the AI generated. All right, and there's a flag here indicating that we need to complete of a device in the heart. Okay, so with that completed, then this error went away. You notice here in the textual description, we identify the noun phrases, and so it's here. You can see where it's being drawn at, the stent frame. There's a section here for traditional boilerplate that you can use. You can also ignore the boilerplate. The claim section is here. You can edit them or you can drag and drop the claim element. So for example, if we wanted to move the whole set of claim 4 and 5 and 6 above claim 2, we can just drag and drop it like this. And now it's automatically relabeled claim 2, claim 3, claim 4, and so you can see how it's relabeled. Now here you can see that it detects the stent. We should change it to a stent. So here, whenever you see it in red, it means there's a lack of antecedent basis. And you can click on, there's certain words in the, to see if certain words in the claims aren't fully described in the description. And so that's how we work with the claim. There's a diagnostic section where it can tell you where this term is used and then how it's read, so you can see all of that here, and you can fix them. So for example, you can drag in, you can double click into here to see where it is, and then you can directly fix the text. So that's how the diagnostic is done. We have a noun phrase section where we will compare that against the noun phrase used in the claim to provide you with unclaimed subject matter. There's also means plus function detection, and in this case there is no means plus function. We have a place where the inventor can download the ADS form and then re-upload it back. So that way the names and addresses can be automatically be collected for you. Same thing for IDS for prior art submission. And then you can review the case here. This is a summary of all the entire application. Now, most of the time people will export this as Word, and when you export that information could be used, that Word document could be used to file directly in Patent Center. So it's directly compatible with the Patent Office. And let's give it a minute for it to download, and we'll open up the Word document to show you. So it's done. Notice here that once you've downloaded a document, you can choose to delete the application. So you could delete it right here, and it will permanently be deleted from our system. Now let's open up the Word document that we just downloaded, and let's see what it looks like. So the application is here. That's what we just downloaded, and basically provides you a part list, it writes you the claim, the drawings. So all that was done really in 5 minutes. And the quality, this flowchart was generated by our system from the claim. You can, if it's a bit small, you can enlarge it up. So that's basically the generation of the Word application, the Word version of the document that you can then file directly at Patent Center. So let's see. So now let's move on to the Office Action AI tool. So what we do here is you can drag in the XML file of the Office Action and the claim and the current version of the claim. So you can download the XML file from Patent Center and then upload it into here. So once you have uploaded it, it will show up here as the claim. Then what the next thing you upload into it is the rejection, and you can just drag it into here. And once you've done that, it will tell you the basis of rejections for each claim. So in this case, 103 rejection on claim 1. And then for each case, you can upload some inventor comment on how the inventor views the claims should be differentiated. This could be the inventor's comment, or it could be the attorney's comment. And this information is used by the AI to guide it in generating the arguments in the correct manner. So you can review this and notice here that each when you upload the rejection, each reference is in a clickable link here, so you can now read it or download it as needed in formulating your response. So that's the reference. So you can just click on this and it makes life very convenient. And so let's say that you disagree completely and no amendment to the claim, then what you do is you generate an AI response, and that's about as simple as that. And so generate, and it would use the AI to generate, and this process takes a few minutes, but it will go through and give you a first draft, and from which then you can then tweak it as needed. And we've already sent you a sample response, and with this tool we've gotten over 20 patents allowed so far. So it's a very good time-saving tool that augments the human reasoning, the lawyer's reasoning capacity. So in addition to that, we also have the tools to double check the commercial viability of the claim as you have proposed. So once you have a claim, you can then request the system to generate a potential infringement claim mapping. So that way you can see if your claim as amended, how whether or not it has any commercial value given today's web information available over the internet. So it will generate a claim, and it takes a long time. So to save time, we're just gonna save some. We're gonna look up some chart that was already previously done to see. Retry. Okay, so it doesn't have anything saved. So let's just go back. Let's just, and I'll show you the example claim chart and how it maps to certain other companies. So this is a claim chart that you can generate. So this is a useful tool for you to check whether or not your claims have any commercial value. And you can do this for prosecution or as a family during a monetization analysis. So we have a variety of tools to handle both the prosecution and the monetization side of it as well. So anyway, it takes a little bit of time to run the Office Action Analysis. I hope this guidance, this video provides you with a good overview of the features at PowerPatent. If you have any questions, please visit powerpatent.com or email me directly, btran@powerpatent.com. Thank you so much.